Hey, what's up, guys? So yes, Jay Wink here, and I need a haircut. But that's not the point. So yes, I am here to talk about the new episode of Gotham, season 2, episode. I don't know. It'll be in the title. Tonight's the Night is what the episode title is called, and the episode was pretty good. I really am a big fan of Gotham season 2. I think it is far superior to a lot of the good episodes that Gotham season 1 had, and I feel like this season, if it keeps going the way it's going, it should have an awesome season. And some awesome things that were in this episode was a lot of good character development and a lot of good characters showing us character strengths and their weaknesses in some places, and I really did like that, especially for like Bruce having to show that weakness and having to show his strength, having to make his choice between choosing to figure out who his parents' murderers were, and having to sell over his company, because I feel like some things probably, he would want to find out who murdered his parents, so then he could take out his revenge on him. But after Alfred kind of talks to him and says, look, you can't do this. The company, that's for you. It wasn't meant for your parents. It wasn't meant for your mother. It wasn't meant for anybody. It was meant exactly and just for you, because you're the legacy. You're the Wayne legacy, and that's all it pretty much was to it. And it was very cool to kind of see that kind of speech there, and Bruce having to struggle, having to find that out, and having to make his choice between choosing to find out about his parents' murderer, who it was, over having to, sell his company. And I really just felt like, wow, it is an interesting choice. And then at the end of the episode, spoilers, he doesn't even get to find out anyways because it gets thrown away. Hopefully they stick to what they did in the original, like what they did in the comic book, and have it as Joe Chill, because, they'll just stick to the continuity. Also, I really did like the whole main overarching... I did also like the Riddler storyline, even though there wasn't really much to it. I feel like Bruce and the Riddler kind of got pushed out this week. They had a little bit more last week, and the weeks before, but now they got pushed back a little bit. And I completely understand it, and I'm glad that they did it too, because we've had a lot of time to see them actually, be who they, who they're going to become, kind of, in a way. And I just really did like that. And, trying to think here. But, yeah, Riddler's storyline, I felt, was amazingly done. Fantastic. Even though he didn't have that much, it was quite comedic at times, and, especially at the end when we find out that spoiler alert, that he and the Penguin are going to team up, and it's just going to be that much cooler, I think, because we're going to be coming that much closer to, the Batman universe. But I think it's too early. It's way too early, but maybe they'll form their alliance, and then they'll be like, you know what, no, you are crazy, and you're more crazy than I am, it's blah, 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 blah. And I think that'd be really cool to kind of see them grow in a relationship and then split apart, because I think it'd be very interesting and very fun to see. So, yes, the main overarching storyline of the episode was the Barbara Keene and Jim Gordon storyline kind of going on, and I really did like this. I really do this season like seeing the actress who plays Barbara Keene being this crazy version of the character, and I just really think she does a fantastic job. I think she did better this season than she did last season, because last season she felt kind of like a naggy, just a nag all the time. But now this season, she's kind of got a place, and I feel like they're utilizing her a lot better in this season than they did last season. But yeah, moving on. Some other things. Along with that, I really did like seeing that whole wedding scene. The first one when she has the dream, and then the second one where she just completely goes crazy on Jim and what's her name? Leslie. And I just really loved that. It was just amazing to see that, and it just really showed you that she has had a huge character arc and huge 360 of who she was last season at this time, because she was all sweet and innocent last season, and now she's just turned completely the other direction and became crazy and psychopathic, and just amazingly, I think they've done a fantastic job with the character. And so, moving on from that, I also feel like they've done a fantastic job with testing Barbara. I mean, not Barbara. Gordon and Leslie's strength as a relationship, because in this episode it really does have to, it really does kind of hinge, because now especially Barbara is that wedge between them. She is that needle in their sides in their relationship, and it's and in this episode you see it, because at the end of the episode, Leslie's like, we're gonna talk about this after this is all over, and it might be good talk, or it might, well, we all know it's gonna be a bad talk, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I want to see that talk and what happens. So yeah, what else do I want to talk about? I really like seeing Jim have to make that fatal decision at the end, where he had to, where Barbara dropped herself and let go, but luckily she survived. So, but yeah, I really did like seeing Jim at the end of the episode just going crazy on Gallivan, just knocking him out, well, giving him a right cross right to the face, and so it was just, and then him like and then him getting arrested, because now we know what's gonna happen, and in the next episode, well, I guess we don't really know what's going to happen, but next episode, I'm really looking forward to next week's. I think we're definitely going to see a huge, another side to Jim Gordon, and a new look at Michael Chiklis' character, because I think that's going to be amazing. I'm going to really like to see that, because I like Michael Chiklis on the show. He's a very good actor on the show, and I really do like Jim Gordon on the show. Forgetting his name, I can't believe I'm forgetting that. But I really do like those two on the show, and I think in the next episode, those two will, have their time to shine, and I think it's gonna be a fantastic episode. So, yeah, guys, I think that's it. So my rating for this episode would probably be a 4. You know what? I'll be generous. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 winks. Definitely, the episode deserves it. I've loved this episode. This is probably my favorite episode so far. And yeah, that's kind of it. So yeah, guys, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and The Flash. Alright, see you guys later. Jay Wink, winking out.